you hear that? That's a little Carolina wren. And it's very loud when you're here in person. Now, these guys were trying to build a nest in our grill, but we compromised. They built in that little green plant. So, you know, like that'll do. But yeah, they sit here and sing all day long. And I put out little mealworms and I hang them from a little dish on the plant stand underneath their potted nest. So I don't know if the plant will live. That's kind of why they wanted their nest in the plant. But if they dug up too much of the roots, their roof may die. Which I hope that doesn't happen. But anyway, pretty cool, huh? Let me see if I can zoom in. You can get a closer look at her face. Isn't that great? Anyway, just wanted to share. The little Carolina wren is slightly confused because they were trying to build in my grill, which is not a good idea. So they started building in this plant stand, which used to be over here. And I moved it 2 feet, and then I moved it 2 more feet. So I don't basically want to hear it that they can't find where their nest is. They're acting like they're all confused, but you're standing on it, and you have that stuff in your mouth. So, like, get with the program, sister. I also hung some live mealworm. Oops, that would be me. Off the planter so that they know that I put out the welcome mat. So, there he is. He succumbed to the extra 2 feet. Oh, there's the other one. Isn't this fun? So my plan is to gradually over the next day or two move it a wee bit more so that we don't have a bird poop zone right over our dining room table. So, you know, I'll work with them if they'll work with me. And now I know not to water this plant unless I water from the very edge. I mean, it's going to be kind of cool, actually, having them nesting right here or 2 feet further to the left. Still under the covered patio, still under the patio, but not a fly zone. See, they'll be basically over there, and the toad is right behind my little soaking tub. So, like, it's all good. Like, we'll have like a little habitat corner over there. Okay, here we are heading over to the toad abode. Remember, this is my soaking tub for hot days. And Mr. Toad has a friend. Here, you see I have updated and upgraded his little ramp and rock levels. But look, toad number 2, much smaller, much darker. I looked some things up, and I guess the American toad, the female is bigger, the male is smaller. But he lives in there, she does, the big one. But then this little guy's been hanging out for the last, I don't know, 24 hours before I filmed the last thing. And they like it there because of the landscape light, which of course draws a lot of bugs. So that was his natural pick. I then gave him a roof that is elevated so that we didn't accidentally step on him under the landscape fabric where he burrowed into the mud. So here he is. He's got his little water dish that I will fill and clean every day because the hose is right here. But there is Mr. Toady. He's so sweet. And now he has a friend. Go ahead. Oh, you're so fast. Now there's one right by your foot. You dropped one. You better get him. Anyway, Toad 1, Toad 2, with a Scentsy warmer dish, mind you, because I wanted something with low sides because he was struggling to get the worms out of the water dish. So I had a spare Scentsy warmer dish, and that is what is feeding my toads. They're live mealworms that we originally bought for the Baltimore Orioles, who we still give them to, but now a little bit goes to the toads. So, is this fun? And how great that I can watch it from the laundry room window. Woohoo! So, there you go. They need to eat up those mealworms because I don't want it to bring in other birds to eat them. So if in a little bit they haven't eaten the mealworms, I will give them to the garden toad that is living in the corner with his little habitat. So, pretty fun, huh? There's the shed and the garden. And I didn't turn the fountain on yet today, but they have a bird bath, 2 of them, 3 of them, so they're good. So, just a thought, if you have a planter instead of a hanging basket, moving it a little bit at a time for these guys seems to be working. Hear that really loud noise? It's coming from this really teeny tiny bird. It's a Carolina wren. It's either the mother or the father. And they sit here all day and sing. Oh, there's another one. Can you see? Oh, the babies are crying. They must have taken, yep, they had taken something into the nest. Now we're going to go up get another mealworm. I put live mealworms out for them. And then over to the plants. Maybe she's hungry and she ate that mealworm herself. Oh, I don't even know if you could hear that over all this racket, but boy, are those babies loud. This is so exciting. And there again is my little singer. Oh, you are so precious. Come visit me this weekend. Maybe we'll have babies. I just saw the Carolina wren. I was standing right here by the hose, and it came over and it hopped on this wire thing, and then it came over here and it looked at its worms, and then it slipped into the nest. Now, and really, I'm not bothering her because she built on our patio. Like our grill is here. I tried to keep her from building in the grill. But, yeah. So, like, I don't want to hear it that, oh, it was bothering her in the nest. Are you kidding me? She'll sit on the chair that we're sitting in. She doesn't care. She was just ready to get out. That's all. And now, where is she? Where's the pretty bird? So here is our Carolina wren getting the live mealworms out of the dish, and then she or he will take them into the potted plant in between the 2 green coleus and feed a very noisy group of tiny babies. There we go, back into the dish. Get a live wiggly mealworm. Feed the babies. Isn't this just the greatest thing ever? We're gonna be grand bird parents.